books.
Yes, isn't that all the books? The books. The books, the books, the books.
Ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Hey everyone, welcome to issue 34 of RCX Weekend Update. I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Philip. And we're the owners of Richmond Comics. In case you didn't know by now. Right. We may have new people. We have no idea. We may have no one. We have no idea.
With Watson at least.
And Todd. Todd's sleeping over there too. So, may hear some water running behind us. We have turtles. Trying to clean them. You ready to get started?
Yes, love.
You can seem a little bit more excited.
Well, we've already gotten started.
So, there you go. You're up.
So join us on Tuesday at 7 p.m. for a Facebook Live sale. We will start with some new books for the week. And I heard there's going to be a ton. And then there's going to be some oldies mixed in.
Yes. And we will be back on Tuesday this week. We were not
we
able to
took
make
last
it.
Tuesday off.
Yeah, was not able to make it last Tuesday. That was on me. So, but
You
I
needed
had
a
work.
break.
I had to work way too much, so I needed a break. So I'm fighting Watson over here. So if you see me dug down, it's because Watson's fighting me over here. You can't see him because this is blocking him. But anyway.
And in case you missed it, your final orders are due at noon today.
Eastern
so
time.
Hopefully you got those in, but just so you know, for the future, they are due at noon on Sundays.
We still say this every Sunday at a little afternoon because, you know, maybe you can sneak it in if you hurry up quickly and get FOC in. But anyway,
But
so that is.
just did.
I got mine in before noon.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
For the first time ever. I'm just kidding.
Not the first time ever, but I do own the store. I do get perks.
They don't push back dates just for you.
I know. Well, it's I either get the stuff or I don't. I can't.
Yeah, but you own the store, so you get whatever you want.
Doesn't work that way. I wish it did. But anyway, so get those final orders in.
And we are doing a fall reading program. If you haven't heard, we're playing bingo. So come pick up your packets if you haven't yet. It's going to be fun. Trying to play bingo. So you just read books that fit the prompts and you try to get 5 in a row. Unless you use a free space, then it's only 4. But there's tiered prizes for how many bingos you get.
Yes, and the prizes are for what?
17 and under.
17 and under, right.
If you want to participate as an adult, you can, but you don't win anything.
Right. So that's the reading program. You can read all about it. There you go. So next up is we've started carrying some higher end Marvel cards from Upper Deck. So the first set up that we got in at the store is from Upper Deck is Marvel Anime. And so the base set is all Peach Momoko cards, basically. So, let's see here.
This is the box Philip bought.
Yeah. So, I suckered myself into buying a box. So, but just the base set is similar to this. I think that's closer to the camera. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. We're far away, so. But that's like the base set. It's all Peach Momoko. So, and then there's like other cards you can get in a set.
Some are in Japanese.
Yep, some of the cards are in Japanese. You can get, this one's a signed Peach Momoko card. If you're want any more information about these cards, please contact the store. Contact the store for pricing and any of that stuff. These are Hobby Shop exclusive cards, and per contracts with Upper Deck, we can actually save very little over the internet or on Facebook or anything like that, as it may seem to be considered online selling, which Upper Deck does not allow us to do with these. So for pricing and stuff, please contact the store. You can send an email or even a Facebook message or call, and we can tell you the pricing there. Sorry, it's just Upper Deck rules, and I just signed on with Upper Deck, so I'm not going to break any rules right now. Do not want to upset them, but they're very cool cards. So they just came out.
He was geeking out pretty hard last night.
And it was, yeah, it's a pretty nice set. It is a pretty cool. So.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Tuesday, Victor and Nora is coming out. So.
Young adult.
Victor is.
Mr. Freeze.
I didn't say it wrong.
You know all this.
And he meets Nora, who's suffering from incurable illness. So what is he going to do to save her?
So this is the young adult novel from DC with Victor and Nora. So basically this is the beginning of their love story that later leads him to become Mr. Freeze, and then Nora to become a giant popsicle.
Their romance burns hot, but it's cold hard science that will freeze these young lovers' fate.
Is that what it says in the back? Is that literally what it says? Wow. That's actually might be worse than me calling her a popsicle. Just saying. Look, if you've read Batman, you've seen Mr. Freeze, you already know. It's not a... But this is them when they're, like, young lovers.
Aww.
So.
A Gotham love story. I can't wait till Beast Boy loves reading. Anyways, also new on Tuesday is Minecraft Volume 2. For you Minecraft folk. Sarah Grayle's art is so cute and fits the story perfectly, I think. Even though I know nothing about Minecraft, it's adorable. So this is Volume 2. And then we also have Redbone, which I'm sure you've heard of. If you hadn't heard of them before Guardians of the Galaxy, hopefully you have. But this is the true story of the Native American rock band.
That is correct. In graphic novel form.
Yeah.
How about that?
So timely for Native American history.
Yep.
Isn't that next month?
I don't know. That's your call. I'm assuming, yes.
That's why we're getting all these covers.
That's why we're getting all these indigenous covers from Marvel from. So that is on Tuesday. Redbone's really technically Wednesday because it comes in our IDW shipment.
But we got one from Penguin, so...
So we got one from Penguin, so we'll actually... Penguin says we could sell it Tuesday, so we'll have a copy of Redbone on Tuesday, and then the rest will be there Wednesday.
Yeah, but we have plenty of these.
Yes. Yes, we do.
If you would like one.
And then for Wednesday, first up... Oh, you finished on Tuesday? I'm sorry. You look like you were done.
I'm done.
Okay. So now to our Spotlight Wednesday releases, and these are just spotlights that we pick out. Take them as you want. There's actually a lot of stuff coming out this week. It's a fairly large new comic week with a bunch of cool stuff. So from Image, we get the second issue of Department of Truth. So if you haven't read the first issue or you don't know anything about it, basically just imagine every conspiracy theory that you've ever heard was actually true. So it's the Department of Truth's mission to, stop all those rumors and all that, and that's where all the conspiracy stuff comes from. So the first issue was really good, and then you get to the ending, and you're like, wait, what? So it was pretty good. So we still have first issues at the shop. We still have first printings of the first issue at the shop. This book has already gone into multiple printings, but we still have first printings of number 1. So
it's a different president on this one.
It is? Well, that's the purpose. Then next up is from Boom is Wind, number 5, which is the final issue of Wind. I don't know if people recall or not, but Wind was supposed to be released as a graphic novel. And then when everything came back, started opening back up for COVID, Boom had this ready, so they decided to release it as 5 issues. So the 5th issue finally comes out. I'll even sort of kind of admit, I wish they would have waited and done this as a graphic novel. I've really enjoyed this book a lot, but I think the final form of this book is much greater than the single issues. So if you've been waiting to actually read this in the full form, Wind 5 will be out on Wednesday, so you can pick all those up. We also have first printings of number 1, and Wind number 1's gone into 3 or 4 printings, but we still have first printings of number 1, and we have all the issues, so you can pick up 1 through 5 if you want to read the full story.
New from Marvel is Shang-Chi number 2. We got the Alex Ross variant.
That's kind of why we picked this. For the Alex Ross.
Is this like one of the last ones?
It's we're wrapping down. I think
Wrapping down.
we're wrapping down.
You're whapping.
That wascal we wab it. So I think Shang-Chi has a cover. Fantastic Four Antithesis has a Medusa cover. And then I think Strange Academy number 4 comes out this week, and it has a Scarlet Witch cover. So I think that's the 3. That might be the final 3. If it's not, we're finally wrapping.
We're wrapping down.
We're wrapping down. Wrapping down these Alex Ross variants. I can't help. I can't talk. It's not my fault. It's just not my fault. I forgot this next thing.
From DC, we have Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen.
Which just won a Ringo Award last night for Best Humorous Comic of the Year.
Wow.
So, yeah, it just, in case you don't also know, Baltimore Comic-Con is going on this weekend, virtually, of course. And the Ringo Awards take place on Saturday night, and Jimmy Olsen just won the award for Best Comic of the Year. So, and it's well deserved. If you haven't read, if you haven't read Jimmy Olsen, it probably is one of the most fun books that's been out there for the 12 issues. So it is well deserved from that team.
Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, who killed Jimmy Olsen. So it's the trade, like he said, it's 12 issues.
Yep.
We'll have this on the rack on Wednesday.
And then also from DC is we're wrapping up Batman 3 Jokers. So this is one of the premium variant covers. Wow, I really messed that up, didn't I? Anyway, it looks fine on here, but it doesn't look fine on the TV.
He did the PowerPoint.
I did PowerPoint, so all the screw-ups is mine. Anyway, Batman 3 Jokers number 3 is out this week. So we have the regular cover A and B for number 3, and then the 3 premium variants we'll have for sale. I think we'll have a few of the 1 in 25s left for sale. So if you're looking for any of those, we got those. And then if you haven't picked it up yet, you can now pick up issues 1, 2, and 3, and that'll be the full story. So, and we still have plenty of those. So it's going to be.
You really enjoyed this story.
Actually, I enjoyed this story a lot. It really goes back to some of the earlier Batman stuff with Killing Joke, and then with Jason Todd being, sledgehammered with a crowbar. But it kind of brings all that together and kind of defines the Joker a little bit better. And there's a few other things that they kind of wrap up from a Batman historical perspective near the end. So it was actually a really good series. It felt like an old Batman series in a way. So for me, I enjoyed it a lot. So it wasn't just a superhero book. It was.
I'm gonna read it when it's all together in your hardcover.
So. And then, if you have not heard, coming in January and February, out of the Dark Knight's Death Metal series, DC is basically launching for 2 months the Future State. So coming out of that, however they recreate the DC universe, we now have the Future State. So it's so many years in the future. I would say this could be spoilers, but if you haven't seen the articles and saw the articles, Superman has been kicked off of Earth. Bruce Wayne is dead. So the last of the Trinity left is basically Wonder Woman, and so she's kind of carrying that mantle. Or Diana, I think she's they've given her some adjective name in her title, because there's actually,
Immortal?
Immortal? Yeah, it's immortal. They stole it from the Hulk. So she's now immortal Wonder Woman. There's going to be a new Wonder Woman that the gods give a new Amazonian the power. So we have that. We're going to have an alternate version of Batman. And then, so there's multiple Batman titles. And the way they're doing some of the stuff is...
Oh, is that John?
I believe it is, yeah. So they're doing some of the books in like anthology form. So there's like going to be 4 issues of certain books. They're going to be, I think, $7.99. But there's 4 or 5 stories in a book focusing on different characters. And then there are some single issues through that. We have a list at the shop. So if you want to go take one of the lists, put your name, box number on it, and mark down the books you want. I mean, some books will transfer. Like if you're getting Batman, you'll end up getting the Batman books like normal. But like some of the other series, there's going to be a Lex Luthor series written by Mark Russell, which is going to be great. So I'll actually read a Lex Luthor series probably for the first time ever. Jim Bartell is actually drawing the Immortal Wonder Woman book. So, right? So it's Becky Cloonan writing and Jen Bartell drawing the Immortal Wonder Woman book. So that's going to be awesome. Marguerite Bennett is writing a book. And I think Marguerite Savon is drawing that book. So it's a bunch of really cool stuff going on with this. I'm actually pretty excited. So, but it's only going to be January and February, and then we'll kind of go back into the regular DC universe as all that gets straightened out from the Dark Knight's death metal stuff. So, it's pretty cool stuff. That's the time. Yeah. I really haven't looked at this a whole lot. I've just gone through the list of books. But we do have the full list at the shop. We'll probably post it on Facebook too, just so you can see everything in case you haven't seen it later on. Maybe like tomorrow or something. But that'd be pretty cool.
New previews is coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday as well. Sorry, we get it on Tuesday. So new previews on Wednesday, and it's due on the 20th as always.
And then we'll be updating the DC Connect online link on richmondcomics.com as soon as they send us that PDF, which they may have already sent it to us. I haven't seen it, but Tommy may have hidden it away in his pocket until we get previews in. So, but yeah, previews will be out Wednesday, and then you can go to DC Connect online on richmondcomics.com for that.
Our next book club book is V for Vendetta. We will be reading that the second Saturday of the month, so the 14th-ish. Yeah.
Sure.
14th, that's what it says. So.
Oh, yeah, it does say that.
Also, I posted the next few months of upcoming books on our book club page. If you're not in our book club page, it's RCX Book Club. You can join that. You don't have to answer any special questions to enter or anything.
Nope.
And that's where we post the Zoom links for the book club meetings.
Right.
And we're going to have some fun things coming up.
Yep.
To read.
So we got V for Vendetta for November, and then Midnight Nation for December. So that would be my led discussion. So anyone who wants to join in December, you better be ready for a deep dive into Midnight Nation, because if there's one single book I have read more than any other book I own, it is Midnight Nation.
And he's going to reread it again.
And I will reread it again, maybe a couple of times before the one in December. So, but V for Vendetta for November, that seems
suiting.
that seems fitting. So, but anyway.
So Watson is going to review, I think he's already done it actually, A Map to the Sun. Is a young adult graphic novel, and I was intrigued by it because of the colors, and it's about friendship and basketball, but it went way deeper than that.
It went way too deep.
The color palette changes, like every page. It kind of changes with the mood of the story, and it kind of makes a rainbow. It makes me happy. But it's about 5 girls that start a basketball team, and you really get to learn the stories of each of the 5 girls and how they come together and work together on the basketball team, and then kind of not get over, but grow from what's happened to them in their lives.
It is. I would consider it a much more serious version of Avant-Gardes.
Yeah, it's very serious.
Like Avant-Gardes has the same general premise, but
it's also less gay.
Right.
Like not gay at all.
I'm just saying it's more.
Is very gay.
I'm just saying this is more like deep serious.
It's very
than,
deep. There's
like Avant-Gardes was more of a fun, lighthearted.
There's images of self-harm. There's lots of heavy topics talked about, and I think that's important to start conversations about these things, especially with the younger population. So, if you want to talk about it, have at it.
Cool.
That's my review for the week.
I finally read Absolute Carnage, so that's how far behind on Spider-Man I am. So, it's been a while. So, I've got nothing this week because I've been trying to catch up on old Spider-Man stuff. So, nothing new. Absolute Carnage was okay. Like, it was fine. It was a Carnage story, so yay.
Oh, I read, My Riot.
What was My Riot? I don't remember that one. Oh, yeah, that came out last week.
This came out last week.
So we have some of those on the rack.
Well, actually, it's Sunday, so it just came out this week.
Oh, it just came out, yeah. Yeah, it just came out this week, sorry.
So, My Riot it takes place in 1991, so nostalgia all over the place for me. And then she's a classically trained ballerina, but she kind of is over her coach or teacher, what do you call him?
Sure, coach.
Telling her that she needs to lose weight and she needs to do this. And her new friend start a punk band. So, there's lots of angst and going against your parents' wishes and rock and roll, man. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I also read Ready Player One again this past week to get ready for Ready Player 2 that comes out next month.
Ooh.
So, if anyone in geekdom hasn't read Ready Player One, you should really read Ready Player One. It is all basically 80s, 70s and 80s nostalgia all over again.
Nostalgia is all the rage right now.
So Ready Player One is excellent, and I'm not sure what's going to happen in Ready Player 2.
Doesn't matter.
I like it's one of those that Ready Player One was so good that I'm not really sure that I want a Ready Player 2. Like, I don't really know if I want to read this because it was like, what is it going to do? Like, how is it going to progress that? So, but I'm curious.
Does he start his own game?
I'm curious as much as I am scared to read it. But I can do it like I do other things. If I read it and I don't like it, I can just imagine it doesn't exist.
We did that with Divergent. So.
Yeah, do that with Divergent too. Divergent has 2 books.
The third one doesn't exist.
Third one doesn't exist. It only has 2 books. So, and then I read the Marie Lou Legend series this week too. I guess last 2 weeks. Which was, what's the 3 books? Legend's the last one, right?
Prodigy and Champion.
Ah, there we go. So
I haven't read them, but I actually know them more.
Yeah, so that, well, the
we
titles.
have them in graphic novel format if you're interested.
Yeah, so we have them in novel and graphic novel format at the shop. So in case you don't know, we carry lots of novels there that kind of fit this genre. And that was a really good series. It was basically a divided United States didn't exist anymore, so you have a republic and the colonies basically, and they're at war with each other after a gigantic flood that wiped out most of the East Coast. So that was really well done. Huh?
Was there an arc?
No, it was not an arc. There was a mass exodus from the East Coast to the West Coast, which is why the West Coast built a wall, and then they started a war. But Marie Lou she's an excellent writer. She's done, what was the other 2 books that I really liked?
The Kingdom of Back.
The Kingdom of Bach is. If you ever wanted to read a book about Mozart's sister, it's wonderful. Like you're sitting there going,
getting off onto random books now.
Yeah, but still,
and then
that's this part. Like you would sit there and go, like, why would I ever want to read a book about Mozart's sister? You should read The Kingdom of Bach. It is really, really excellent.
And then Warcross and Wildcard.
Yeah, Marie Lou also has Warcross and Wildcard, which is just a 2-part series for that takes place in the future, and everything's kind of like a video game. So basically, you are connected into everything, and like if you do something nice for somebody, you get points, and the higher points you get, like the better job you can get. You can do that, but if you're like mean to somebody, you lose points, and then if you like go into like negative points for a certain period of time, you basically get killed. Like they sweep you off and get killed. So Marie Lou's got some really cool stuff. We have them at the shop.
Sky Hunter is new. We haven't got that.
Yeah, I haven't read that yet. That's brand new. So, but that's really cool.
So we have lots of reviews. So follow Watson on Instagram for more content like that.
Yep. So.
And then of course Philip does his one-line reviews on Twitter.
Sometimes.
Oh, and he's also supposed to do his preview manual video.
I will do it. I will promise that I will have it done before next Sunday with the new previews. I'll get the new previews on this week, and I'll sit down on Thursday night or Friday night, and I will do it.
And you should also explain how to do FOC.
Yes, I will do that also. We will do 2 different segments there. So
maybe we can add that to our FOC segment.
Yeah, maybe. All right. But yep, follow us in all these places. We're always doing something. Watch Instagram. We kind of do some giveaways on Instagram. We may move that to a different somewhere next time. We don't know.
And we're still thinking about whether we're going to do a sale on Halloween.
Yeah, I haven't figured all that out yet. So if we decide to do something, I won't announce it till later in the week. So, but right now we don't really know. We got a lot of other stuff going on. So we're trying to do stuff around the store, and I'm not really sure how well the logistics of all that's going to work out. So. And
people still don't seem to want to be in crowds.
Yeah, so it's that's kind of a part of that. So also.
We're not encouraging big crowds.
Nope. No, we are not. So we appreciate you all coming in and wearing your mask. Everyone's been great on that, and we do appreciate that. We appreciate you supporting us every week. So that's been awesome. Everyone's been great.
We had fun seeing you.
Yep. So. All right. Well, I guess that's it for us. We both rambled for about a half hour.
You're very good at that.
I am.
So, come check out Tuesday. Minecraft and Victor and Nora are new. And we've also got a bunch of restocks. We sold out of Animorphs as soon as it went on sale, so we got those back in stock. We have plenty of Babysitter's Club and Dogman. All those titles keep flying off the shelves, and we reorder them as soon as they go. So.
And we just got a new series called Bad Guys, which for all ages, which I never heard of. I just never heard of it. And then we got them in like 2 weeks ago, and now we're having to reorder because obviously all the young kids know what it is.
Yeah, they all know what it is. We're clueless.
We have no idea.
We're new to this game.
Yeah. And we've been upping the manga accounts too.
Oh, yes.
So one of our shows we'll probably have to focus on like a manga segment, or we may have to start doing a manga segment.
Todd's going to try to start doing manga Mondays.
So, yeah, we need to do that. We're bringing in more and more manga. We're bringing in a bunch of stuff that people are asking for. So we've got a fairly stocked manga section now from all ages through mature. So,
and it's all broken down in sections. So
yeah. So come take a look, and if there's something that you want to see that we don't have, let us know.
You can try to order it.
We're more than happy to try to order it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Once again, we appreciate you joining us for our Sunday conversation. And we shall see you Tuesday night at Facebook Live, and then Thursday FOC show.
Hopefully we do it on time this time.
And then will do the preview stuff this week. Promise we'll get that out there, and then we'll probably do something FOC. So we'll go from there.
Good.
All right. Thanks everybody. Bye.
Bye.
I'm trapped.